Hi guys, so welcome to my channel, The Strapped for Cash Vegan, and as you can see today I've been to Tesco's to do the £20 a week challenge. I had vouchers and I'm pleasantly surprised actually. Both me and my son are gluten-free, by the way, which makes it harder when we're vegan as well, because you've got additional cost of flours, breads, pasta, and I'm sure you guys are all aware that the prescription issue is that children who under the age of 16 that are entitled or were entitled to gluten-free foods such as breads, pastas, bread rolls, pizza bases, flours to make pasta, cakes, pastry, are no longer entitled to that due to the NHS making cutbacks. And obviously when you've got growing kids and they've got dietary requirements such as gluten intolerant, and celiacs can be very serious for some people, it can make them really poorly. My son was poorly for many years before he was diagnosed, and then as soon as he was tested, we all ended up having to be tested as a whole family, and then it was found out that we had celiacs as well. So cooking gluten-free when you've been eating normal gluten foods for so long can be quite daunting, but you learn fast because you need to make sure that you're getting the right vitamins and minerals. And obviously if you're consuming foods that are making you poorly and you're not quite sure why they're making you poorly, and then you get a diagnosis like that, your body hasn't been getting the nutrients and vitamins that normal people would get. I say normal people, people that don't have allergies to food. I'm sure you all aware that sometimes when people are diagnosed with celiac disease, as what happened with me, as soon as I was diagnosed, within 6 months, I had to come off milk and dairy products, full stop, for the reason that I was reacting to the lactose. And I know you can get lactose-free products, but they're so expensive. And for me then, that was my choice to just cut dairy out completely and swap to alternatives like Alpro soya, the cheese, tofu. I love this Life cheese, but unfortunately in major supermarkets you can only get the one flavour, which is the plain. You can't seem to get the other flavours that Life do. So this is our food for 2 weeks. We've got plenty of fruit and veg, and my cat is about to jump up on the side, and there he is. This is Lewis, by the way, he's a rescue. So cut a long story short, we are struggling financially, hence the name The Strapped for Cash Vegan. I'm sure we're all aware of that there are many people globally that are living on reduced incomes. Food poverty is on the rise. It's getting harder and harder. We're looking at growing our own stuff now, which takes time. You can't produce food overnight. So today I thought I'd just introduce myself. This is just a short video. Tomorrow, day 1 of the challenge. I thought me and my son should really live off £1 and a little bit extra a day to factor in the additional cost of things like the breads, the pasta. I haven't got any gluten-free bread today because we don't need it. So pasta, things like the pasta. We've just started having the corn products actually, because we were told by a friend of ours that they've now gone gluten-free, which is fantastic for us. And my son really likes these corn fillets. So I found a nice recipe that I've not tried it before. This will be the first time. You guys will get to see it when I release the video. So yeah, put your comments in. Tell me what you think. I don't think it's a bad shop. I think we're going to eat healthy. There are loads of other YouTubers out there that have done it, that have survived. But this really is going to be a permanent challenge. I would say that each meal per person is going to cost anything possibly from about 70 pence to about 90 pence per person. And then, of course, cereals, gluten-free cereals, very, very expensive. And let me just show you guys what we have to pay. We've got some in here. I don't know if you can see this. We've got gluten-free, go-free rice pops. They are between usually £2.45 to £2.50 a box, which isn't bad actually. It is quite a big box. I know cereal isn't cheap anyway, but sometimes just for that name alone, you feel as if you're paying over the odds. I used to buy my son a packet of biscuits a week. I don't anymore. I'd rather make my own. I'm very conscious of sugar in all of my recipes. And now the cat's gone in, Lewis has gone in the cupboard. I'm very aware of sugar and the amount of sugar that is hidden in foods, and especially in recipes that cakes, even the ones that are on the internet, they seem to use an extremely huge amount of sugar. So I'm trying to reduce our sugar intake because it's definitely not good for you. And that's quite interesting actually, because I made a carrot cake the other day and the amount of sugar that should have gone into it was quite shocking. I think I was looking at over 130 grams. That is an insane amount. So I reduced it by half, and actually I don't think you could have told the difference. My friend certainly commented on how nice it was as well. So the food blog is up. It's www.thestrapped4 with the number 4 cashvegan.com. There are a few recipes on there at the moment, but I'm also working on a cookbook at the moment, and that I've been working on that for about 4 months now. Will you get down? And it's an insane amount of time that it takes. It's not so much writing the recipes once I've made them, it's designing the recipes and making the recipes. And the challenge is there's so many of the same foods out there. I'm trying to create stuff that's completely new, but it's slowly coming together. I was hoping to have it released by April, but you know what, I don't think it's going to be even ready to be self-published by May, June time. I think I am going to be looking at the end of June. Anyway, that's all from me. My name is Jade. Pleased to meet you. And yeah, any comments, any suggestions for meals, meals that are quick? You know, I'm sure you guys, if you, oh, that's another thing. If you'd like to send me a recipe that you would like me to feature on my blog, please do. And over the next coming weeks, I'm going to be doing a giveaway as well. So keep in tune for that. Okay, take care. Bye.